Alright, I didn't get much progress yesterday. To be honest with you, I spent the whole day figuring out how to draw a dragon. I stared for hours at this specific piece of paper to draw that. And then I ended up going with something like that. I never drew the other wing because I couldn't figure out how to get it into 3D. By the head, kind of looks like it's to the side a bit. Um, so I actually drew this on the same card that Aurelius was on before. Purple fireball and some sort of magic energy rating off of him, but he's kind of a boss card of the deck. He can damage 3 cards at once. I haven't gone over the rules yet because I'm not honestly too sure about them myself. But I know that cards can only spend what their action points will let them do, their mana. And Grace here was another character from a Forgan's Darkness campaign I did. Every time I rolled with this character for some reason, it was always a critical hit. I don't get it. It was cool, but it was weird because it was at least a 4 or above, and 4 against darkness rolls with 6-sided die. I haven't gone over him yet, really. This is Gary. He's the Lord of the Fireplace. I was going to do a knockoff of Gwyn if you've played Dark Souls. I need to draw a fireplace in the background, or at least some kind of background that radiates heat. But this is Gary. I don't have any actions for him yet. I honestly went to sleep pretty late last night without making much. Something stuck in my throat. So that's about it for today. I'll probably upload later today because this was pretty short and I'd like to have more to show you guys. We'll see ya. Okay, so I guess the video was too short. I was trying to upload it as a YouTube short. So I'm back here again. I made a fireplace card. Gary, you can also find a fireplace from your deck here. So if you have a 50 card deck, you can just find one of these and put it into your hand. It's got some cool stuff that the others don't like. All these just deal damage of some sort. You know, this one fights other cards. It damages players. This one damages players or other cards. Difference between fighting and damaging. Damage, there's no trade-off. One deals damage, the other takes. Fighting, they both deal damage and take damage. Damaging players, or like this one has an AoE, so all opponent cards. It's kind of the same thing, but damaging players, you can damage them directly if a card says so. The other way is here, if you activate a card, which is what this little arrow symbol is here, it's basically tapping if you've played Magic. It's just a reskin of tapping because that is copyrighted. You can spend your mana, so you have 15 mana on Aurelius here, right? You can spend 5 mana 3 times to deal total 3 damage to all opponent cards. Or you can damage 3 cards straight out and they'll take 10 each. An important thing to note, this isn't actually rules. This is obviously the turn structure. But if a card does not have any mana left at all, like if you have 0.1 mana, I'm not gonna have decimals like that in my game, but it just has to be above 0. If it's at 0 or somehow lower, you can't activate a card. But back to the fireplace I was on though. You can gain 3 life by activating it and spending all of its mana. You can play one more card this turn. So like, I plan to have a dice system for that. I noticed that in one of Chaos Galaxy's new TCGs he's making. You roll a die and you can play that many cards. So, but if you roll a 1, you get to re-roll. I really like that because if you roll a 1, you can only play one card. But if you get a reroll, you can play at least 2 cards. Or another rule I might do is if you roll a 1, you get to play 3 cards instead, or 2 cards in a reroll. Another fun thing would be like if you rolled a 2, you discard that number and roll 2d6s. So it's not a 2. It could be a 2 if you roll 2 ones. It could be a 3. It could be up to 12. You'll never have 12 cards in your hand. I don't know. I don't know if I want to enforce a hand size. It kind of seems wasteful of the cards, but it does keep some balance to the game. I'll probably have more lore for these cards, and I might color in Gary. I really just felt like coloring the fireplace in because you see the metal bars here around, well, in front of the fire. It's kind of hard to tell what those are because you wouldn't even know these were bricks, probably. These lines here, they're supposed to outline bricks all around the fire pit area. I think this is day 3. Yeah, yesterday was day 2. I'll probably post again later today, and I'll have a bit more content to show. We'll see you.